What can $2,318 in savings do for you if you're a renter trying to buy your first house? I'm Brett Recamp with real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadelRealEstate.com. Rick, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So we know a lot of prices are high, gas leading the way here, but it looks like there's a little bit of relief for renters. What can you tell us about renters able to save some money?
Yeah, this is a pretty encouraging shift, right? For the first time in a while, rent growth has slowed down below income growth. So renters are finally getting a little bit of breathing room financially. Zillow says the average renter is effectively saving about 2,300 bucks, like you said, per year compared to last year because rents aren't climbing as aggressively. Now, we're also seeing more apartment incentives again, free rent, waived fees, discounted deposits, those kinds of things. And that's because landlords are competing harder for tenants right now.
2,300 bucks may not sound like a lot of money when it comes to buying a house, but
Right.
certainly have to start somewhere, right? Can you talk about how looking for a house, maybe even thinking about it, can, provide incentive for someone?
For sure. I think one mistake people make is waiting until they're quote unquote fully ready, right before they even start exploring. Sometimes just beginning the process helps motivate people. When you actually tour homes or meet with a lender and understand what the numbers look like, homeownership suddenly starts feeling real instead of like impossible. Now that can help people stay disciplined with savings because they're no longer saving for some abstract dream, right? They can actually picture the goal.
Have down payments eased any in recent years, Rick?
In some ways, yeah. A lot of buyers still think they need 20% down, but many first-time buyer programs allow for a lot less than that, right? There are FHA loans, conventional loans with low down payment options, VA loans for veterans, even some down payment assistance programs in certain areas. Plus in today's market, we're seeing more sellers willing to help with closing costs again, which we really didn't see during those super competitive years.
Okay, we talked about whether you put it out in the universe or perhaps pray about it, whatever it takes to incentivize you. Do you have any other advice for first time home buyers saving up and getting into that first house?
I think the biggest thing we talked about a little bit, all right, is not self-eliminating, right? I talked to a lot of renters who assume they can't qualify and that they're never actually going to be able to qualify. They've never actually spoken with a lender, right? So I would start with a real conversation about your credit, debt, income, and savings plan. Also remember your first home doesn't have to be your forever home, right? A lot of people build wealth by buying something modest first, building equity for a few years, and then moving up later. Honestly, learning the process early is huge because it removes a lot of that fear and uncertainty about such a huge purchase.
Such great advice. Rick, thank you again. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadelRealEstate.com. I'm Brett Recamp, FM News 101 KXL is Portland's #1 source for news and information.